Donald Trump has two themes upon which he is building his 2020 presidential campaign. The first one is, as we've seen him tweet out a dozen or so times, law and order. Unfortunately, over the past week, everybody's learned that law and order actually looks more like full-blown authoritarianism and the kinds of things basically that our media would show happening in other countries in order to get us to support invading that country. They would say, look, they deployed their own military on their people. Well, that's what Trump did. That's his version of law and order, and the public frickin' hates it, because it's illegal. But the second thing that he was running on in 2020 is Joe Biden's not all there mentally. And to be perfectly honest, yeah, Joe Biden's missing a couple steps these days, right? There's no question about it. If you say he's not, then you're either lying to yourself or you've spent the last 4 years in a coma. In which case, welcome back, and yeah, Joe Biden's not quite all there. But here's the kicker. Neither is Donald Trump. So that's why it's been laughable when Donald and his kids go out there and attack Joe Biden for not being all there, because Donald's not all there. And that's been on full display for 3.5 years. But here's the good thing about all this. I guess if you can say there's a good thing about having to choose between two presidential candidates who aren't all there mentally. That's terrifying. Actually saying that out loud, thinking about it right now, that's horrifying, folks. Those are our options. Yes, one is clearly better than the other. Biden is, in fact, better than Trump. You cannot say that, they're both the same. They're not both the same. They're not. Biden's not great, but he is damn sure 1,000% better than Donald Trump. He is. That doesn't make me any less of a progressive admitting to reality. It just doesn't. All right, anyway, the public agrees with me, by the way. That's the whole point of this. A new poll from Fox News, of all places, has come out, and 47% of voters say that Joe Biden is mentally sound enough to be president of the United States. He couldn't quite get half the country, but he got 47%. Trump only got 43%. Only 43% of people in this country think that Donald Trump is all there enough to be president of the United States. Now, here's where that number gets a little scarier. 39% said no, Joe Biden is not all there. 51%, a majority, said no, Trump is not all there in this new Fox News poll. That's horrific. I don't disagree with him. By the way, Trump is not all there. He is not mentally fit to be president, because I think when you look at both men right now, it is clear, and maybe it is just old age, not dementia, not Alzheimer's, just slowing down as they get older. That does happen to the brain. In addition to both of them clearly having at least that, Trump also has issues kicking around in his head that psychiatrists, psychologists, and mental health professionals have been warning us about. They think it's almost, and some of them say it is, mental illness, in addition to not quite being all there. So those are kind of our choices. The guy that is missing a few steps as he gets older, or the guy who's missing a few steps as he's getting older, and mental health professionals tell us he has a mental illness. Either way, not wonderful choices, but that's what 2020 is giving us. Not really a lot of great choices and, ton of awkwardness. Either way, the public understands that Trump's attacks on Biden's mental acuity, they're not real. They don't resonate with them. And Trump's problems are far worse than any that Joe Biden might actually have.